Baby, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Woo! Guess what? Kandi Burruss has been doing a media press full onslaught for Kandi at the gang. But guess what? She ain't leave our Real Housewives of Atlanta fans hanging. Kandi has been spilling major tea, baby. And I mean major. We about to get into that. I got the audio for you. You know I hooked you up so you don't gotta search all over the internet. But yo, let me just say one thing. Do you notice that now that someone is gone, nobody can find out anything about the Real Housewives of Atlanta until they are ready for us to know? Remember when I said I had my ears to the streets, but the streets were dry, right? I was thirsty and parched. Everyone I talk to that knows, everyone is super tight-lipped, super mum. Nobody's saying a word. We don't have any spoilers. We don't know about any fights except the ones that they want us to know about. And Kandi obviously has been authorized to speak about it in her press tour. Now listen, on one hand, I'm like, God D, I need some tea. But on the other hand, I'm like, now that's how you do it. Because I'm genuinely excited for this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta that looks like it may be, allegedly, because that hasn't been confirmed, coming on May 1st. And don't forget, Kandi and the gang is holding us down March 6th. I will be reviewing both shows, y'all. It's going to be so good. Kandi and the gang is the son, is the king that was promised, coming to reality TV. But listen, let's get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta tea that Kandi spilled all over. Let me set you up for this first clip, and it is from the Gossip and Farmer. Make sure you follow the Gossip and Farmer on Twitter. They be holding it down, right? However, I will say this. Let me set it up for you. So Kandi's first appearance was on the Wendy Show. Second was on Nick Cannon's show. On the Wendy Show, Kandi spilled. First of all, Kandi went in on Michael Rappaport, and she didn't even have to go in. She just fell out on the couch laughing at how bad Kenya Moore read Michael Rappaport. The last time that Kenya laid eyes on Michael Rappaport, she took his soul and all his self-confidence with her. It also lets you know, too, even though Portia was being messy, reposting a clip from 2014 where Mama Joyce was being shady toward Kenya, and this is after Kenya was shady to Mama Joyce, talking about Sheree had a Mama Joyce wig. Remember that? So they were, going back and forth. Don't matter. Mama Joyce got her dig in. Kenya did whatever. They have smoothed over. They are like family, like all Kandi's people, getting along like family. The fact that Kandi literally took up for Kenya and had that her girls back, it lets me know everything is good in the hood between Kandi and Kenya. But you know what? Enough about that. Let me let you hear this Wendy Show tea with Michael Rappaport is good. Then meet me after the jump. We're going to discuss, and then I'm going to let you get to hear the Nick Cannon clip. Y'all ready? Let go. Oh, but before we do, make sure you hit the subscribe, like, notifications. Come on, your girl is trying to grow. Don't y'all want to see me multinational? I don't even know what I'm saying. Just hit that like button. All right, y'all.
More who I had some issues with.
Ooh, she read you.
She read me.
She read you down. A smile on her face.
No, she wasn't smiling. You didn't see the smoke coming out of her nose. Like she was fuming. But I'll tell you this. But let me just say this.
Okay.
Me and Kenya, we have DM'd, and I've been so happy for her to have her beautiful daughter and all that stuff. And that situation went a little bit further than I think either one of us wanted to. So I'm a big fan of Kenya. And anyway, go ahead. You tell me.
It's okay. Because the thing about it is, I'm sure she was able to get over it because she read you.
Yeah.
So, when you're the one that read the person, it's easier for you to move on and be like, oh, we okay. But the thing about this season, you're not the only one. She read some more people for filth. Like, when I tell you, it was so bad. I don't want to say who it was. You're going to have to watch.
Give it to me.
But they called me, a day or two later, was like, Kandi, why you let her read me like that? That's how bad it was.
Well, she's one of the best, too. I mean, you guys are, honestly, I could say this until the sun comes up. You guys bring me so much joy.
So, two things. One, I have never heard Kandi laugh with so much pure, unadulterated joy. I swear to God, Kandi's laughter is infectious. It had me dying, cracking up. Second of all, Kenya did read Michael Rappaport down. Third of all, Kandi and her infectious laugh actually made Michael Rappaport seem somewhat likable. I know I hate myself for saying that. However, I ain't forget that you tweeted that picture of Kenya afterwards. Kenya's a bigger person than me. I guess she got those Miss Universe skills, right? If she could handle beauty pageants, Michael Rappaport ain't nothing. You know, talking about they've been talking in silence. I know Kenya's sitting there playing with Brooklyn, teaching her quantum physics, because you know Brooklyn, Blaze, all the RHOA kids are so smart, right? But anyway, Kenya teaching Brooklyn quantum physics, talking about, okay, sure we friends, Michael. How's that? I see you finally got a job for noun. But anyway, how about this? Who do you think that Kenya read down to the ground? Who you think that was? Who you think that was? Y'all want to hear my guess? Y'all want to hear my guess? Because everybody's keeping so tight-lipped. I think it was Marlo. Now, why do I think it was Marlo? Because look at the verbiage Kandi said that person used that called her. It said, now Kandi called her and said, Kandi, why you let her read me down like this? Yo, is that Marlo's verbiage? Now listen, maybe Sonja talks like that. Maybe Monetta talks like that, but I can't see Monetta actually getting into it with Kenya. I don't know. Does Drew talk like that? I don't know. That verbiage, every single time I remember Marlo in the scene, it would be like, now why you let that happen? Kandi, now why you let that happen? I'm not clouding Marlo. I'm just saying I like Marlo's deep voice, right? But literally, it sounds like Marlo. What do y'all think? Listen, while you're thinking, I'm trying to figure out who it is that Kenya read down to the ground. Ooh, so bad. That Kandi had secondhand embarrassment. Let's move on to what the tea she was spilling on the Nick Cannon show. Oh, you thought I wouldn't? Guess what? I did. Let's go for this.
Woo! How about before this? How you doing?
I'm good.
You looking fly as always.
Thank you.
Kandi!
Hey!
That's what I'm talking about.
I love your
Like the
set.
vibes.
This is so
All of them
cool.
standing up for you. Y'all make some noise.
Thank you. This is really nice.
You like this? You like the shoes and the whole decor?
Yes. I mean, you know what? I think it's kind of funny because I watched you on the show and we did the virtual interview.
Yeah.
I thought I had been here.
Yeah, right?
So when I got here, I was like, I haven't been here yet.
No, so she's here in person all the week.
Yes.
We up in here. I thank you because you have been on the show before, and you know we family, so it feels like we always connected. But the fact that you are here in the flesh is a beautiful situation.
Yes.
Looking all glamorous and stuff. So I gotta say this though. I mean, you probably work just as much as I do. You keeps a job.
Listen, I've been watching you. You know, you inspire me too. I'm like, okay. Well,
Likewise.
you got it going.
And I was saying like hustle recognizes hustle, but yo, 12 seasons of Real Housewives, like.
Yeah, I just finished the 13th for me. It's
Wow.
coming out season 14. We just wrapped, but it was my 13th season, so it's gonna be coming soon.
Oh, okay. So can you give us anything? What can we expect? I mean.
It is good. I will tell you that it's very good. You know, we lost 2 peach holders, you know, coming into the season, so I was a little worried at first. But when I tell you the new girl brought it.
Really?
Yes. Well, you know, the new girl brought it.
Really?
Yes. Well, you know, Marlo, she's been around, but she's a new girl because now she's actually a peach holder.
Okay.
Yes. And Sheree came back and she's being transparent and she has so much going on in her life. Ooh, child.
So why do you think people are so fascinated with these franchises, specifically even in Atlanta?
Well, I always feel like we just got the sauce in Atlanta.
Oh, talk that talk. Come on,
We got
somebody.
the sauce in Atlanta. I don't know. It's something about Atlanta and our shows. It's like, I think we just, you know, don't mind being ourselves in a very authentic way that people can relate to or people just have a kick out of watching.
And speaking of Atlanta, I mean, when you get down at the old lady gang, your restaurant is popping like lines around the block. And then the fact that, you know, Mama Joyce and y'all decided to do a show. This was a brilliant concept. How did you come up with it?
Todd, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes. When he was, you know, putting the restaurant together, he was like, we need to have a show about this. And he talked to our production company, Truly Original, that works with Real Housewives. He told them about it and, you know, talked to the network. But at first, you know, it didn't happen.
Right.
You know, and I just feel like when they say no at first, you know, don't worry about it. It can still come back around. You got to still, you know, keep going.
That's a word right there, right?
I mean, we actually started taping the week before the pandemic came. So they had the film crews, and we thought we were doing it, and then boom, you know, that happened, and we stopped filming, and so I almost thought it wasn't going to happen, and then it came back around. So if it's meant to be, it's
Look at God. Won't he do it? Now, how is it, you know, working on that show different from obviously all your other shows? But this is like family. This is your real business. You got moms involved, your husband. Tell me about it.
Well, anytime you do a show when it's like family, you know, you get a little stressed because, you know, it makes me, I'm more passionate about it.
Right.
You know?
Understood.
But then it's also, you know, we have our cast members that are not necessarily blood who I've known it long enough that I start feeling like they're like relatives, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But when I tell you it's crazy, they deserve they need me on TV.
It looks like a fun show, and you know we're gonna do a little bit of stuff because you know I got me a little restaurant too. I'm doing the Wild 'N Out restaurant. You know.
There you go.
So I'm learning.
There you go.
I'm learning.
Yes.
So we're gonna do a little something with that, but really like all of your wisdom and everything that you put forth. I mean, from being an amazing songwriter, being a winner of the Masked Singer, so a great performer, a great businesswoman. What would be your advice to someone that's watching right now saying, yo, how can I get like Kandi? How can I just really, like you said, don't accept no for an answer. Have an idea and watch it come to fruition.
Well, it's always go hard or go home. Like you can't, consistency is everything.
Okay.
Right? Even when you're not getting paid for what it is your passion is, you got to still continue to work that thing like it's, you know, it's like it is making money for you at that moment because eventually it can, right? You cannot worry about no. No means nothing. It's like I tell my daughter all the time, I'm like, if you want to go for something, just go at it. And if somebody says something negative, so what? It's like a whole bunch of other people that's
their opinion.
Positive. Yeah, it's their opinion. You can't get offended. Just keep moving. Oh, okay, no, okay, I'll come back to you later.
High frequencies, that's what I'm talking about. That's that wisdom.
All right, y'all, you heard it straight from Kandi Burruss's mouth. Yo, Sheree is extra vulnerable. This is a beautiful season. Marlo and Kandi got into it. I wonder it's because Kandi is cool with Kenya. Kenya ran Marlo down. And then Marlo took issue with Kandi and turned against Kandi and got into it. Listen, I'm just speculating. I don't know what happened on that show. And you know what? To tell you the truth, that's kind of the way I like it. Give us just enough that we'll be hungry for more. But it is interesting that those leaks have stopped. Anyway, y'all, what do you think about what Kandi has to say? What do you think about what's going on? I will say it's truly inspirational the way Todd and her are a power couple, but also you gotta admire Kandi when she said, like, don't listen to what nobody say about you and just keep pushing forward. And so all y'all dum-dums are gonna leave comments in my, leave stupid comments on my page. In the words of Kandi Burruss, so what, you don't like it? All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.